You've got to love starting off the news with an irate Fernando Alonso, as the Spanish driver has likened the troubles with his Alpine car this season to those of the miserable time he had with the Honda-powered McLaren he once drove. Alonso was left fuming after suffering his 5th retirement of the season, as the Renault power unit gave up on his car in Mexico City, an issue that has plagued him as recently as Singapore and on 3 other occasions this season, costing the team what he believes amounts to 66 points on track in 2022. When asked if he'd experienced such frustrations like this before, the 2-time world champion replied, "With Honda, we had like 72 place penalties at the end of the year, so something like that. The thing with Honda, both cars were stopping. This year, it's only car 14. Alonso called his team unprepared, clearly frustrated with how his time with the French constructor is coming to an end, before of course he moves to Aston Martin for next season. Despite fears over driver security, Sergio Pérez has insisted the intense F1 fanbase in Mexico would never hurt anyone. Pierre Gasly and Lando Norris both spoke about the mass of people in the paddock over the weekend, with the French driver saying his belongings felt unsafe and that some fans got into the AlphaTauri garage. Drivers had to use security to get about the paddock over the last weekend, while Lewis Hamilton was greeted with intense boos and jeers during his pre-podium interview, despite his attempts to woo the supporters to his side. Perez, though, has defended his fellow countrymen, saying, "Obviously, the Mexicans are really intense, of course, but they are great people. They will never hurt anyone. It is great to see this. We don't get to see this in many other countries. It is nice for F1 to enjoy a bit." Well, things may be getting even more intense, with the possibility of a Colombian Grand Prix coming to Formula 1 in the near future. There's more on that and everything else in the world of F1 at GPFans.com. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below, and GPFans Global on Twitter, Instagram and across social media for all of your F1 news and views.